We begin this morning with breaking news out of Miramar. A deadly shooting is under investigation.
Police say an argument between two men led to the deadly gunfire. Let's get out to Local 10's Alex Finney. She is live right now in Miramar with the details. Alex?
Alexis and Eric, this was a domestic situation. We got an update from police just a little while ago. We've been out here since about 6 o'clock this morning, and you can see this street still remains roped off. We are at Southwest 62nd Avenue and 39th Street in Miramar, just west of 441. Now, as I mentioned off the top there, police saying that this shooting was domestic. There seems to have been some sort of fight between a boyfriend and an ex-boyfriend, leading to one person getting shot. Now, part of the street, like I was just telling you, remains roped off at this point as they continue to investigate in terms of officers. We do know that the shooter stayed on scene and has been cooperative. He is now in custody. Now, we're talking about the scene here in Miramar, but there are actually two scenes that we have learned as a result of all of this officers are dealing with at this point. And that is the ex-girlfriend originally tried to drive the ex-boyfriend who was shot by the current boyfriend to the hospital while simultaneously calling 911. Talking about that second scene now in Hollywood, that is where transport arrived and met the ex-boyfriend and took him to the hospital. But sadly, on the way to the hospital, he died. And that is where we are at this point. We have one person in custody who is cooperating with police. And sadly, we have one person that has lost his life, and the investigation continues. Take a listen to what the public information officer had to tell us just a little while ago.
This is very early on in the investigation. We still have a lot of work to do, but the community is safe. There is no danger to the community. This does appear to be domestic in nature.
Okay, and back out live this morning, officers have been focusing on a home to the right of your screen. They were talking with witnesses. We witnessed that just a little while ago as they are continuing to investigate. It is worth noting here that we have spoken to neighbors. As a matter of fact, one gentleman told us that it was just before 4 o'clock this morning when he heard at least 3 shots going off. He was in the home with his son. Of course, there was a lot of commotion and a lot of worry. He said that this neighborhood, pretty tight-knit community. They do not know exactly who died in this case and all the parties involved, but I'm sure that information is going to be coming out as the day continues to develop. But again, just a quick recap for you. A shooting happened around 3:45 this morning here in Miramar off of Southwest 62nd Avenue and 39th Street in Miramar, just west of 441. One man losing his life. This was a domestic situation. As soon as we do get more information from police, we of course will pass that on to you. But for now, that's the very latest. We are live in Miramar this morning. Alex Finney, Local 10 News.